Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever looked at someone who seems to have it all figured out? The career, the happiness, the success, and wondered what's their secret? Is it just luck? Or is there something more to it? Well, after diving deep into the lives and routines of some of the world's most accomplished individuals, I've found that success isn't just about big, one-time achievements. It's about the small, consistent habits they practice every single day. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the top 5 habits of highly successful people. And trust me, these are things anyone can start implementing right now. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get into it. First up, at number 5, is the habit of intentional learning. You see, for highly successful people, education doesn't stop when they get a diploma. They are perpetual students. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, they need to keep learning and adapting. This isn't about formal schooling. It's about a relentless curiosity. They read books voraciously, listen to podcasts during their commute, watch documentaries, or take online courses in subjects that are completely unrelated to their field. Why? Because they know that every new piece of knowledge is a tool, and you never know which tool you'll need to solve the next big problem. They aren't just consuming information passively. They're actively seeking it out. They ask questions, they challenge their own assumptions, and they're not afraid to say, "I don't know, but I'm going to find out." This commitment to lifelong learning keeps their minds sharp, their ideas fresh, and their skill sets relevant. Think about it. When was the last time you learned something new just for the sake of it? Making time for intentional learning, even just 15 to 20 minutes a day, can compound into a massive intellectual advantage over time. Coming in at number 4 is a habit that might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. They prioritize their health. This isn't about having a perfect body. It's about understanding that your physical and mental energy is your most valuable resource. You can't build an empire if you're running on empty. Successful people treat their bodies like a high-performance machine. This typically involves 3 key areas: sleep, diet, and exercise. They don't see sleep as a luxury. They see it as a critical recovery period for brains and bodies. Many of them have strict bedtime routines and aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night. When it comes to diet, they focus on fueling their bodies with nutritious food that provides sustained energy, rather than a temporary sugar rush. And exercise, it's a non-negotiable. Whether it's a morning run, a weightlifting session, or even just a long walk, they schedule it into their day like any other important meeting. This isn't just for physical fitness. It's a powerful tool for mental clarity, stress reduction, and boosting creativity. When you feel good physically, you perform better mentally. It's that simple. Alright, let's move on to our number 3 habit. And this one is a game changer for productivity. They master the art of deep work. In our world, factories of constant distraction, notifications, emails, social media pings, the ability to focus, concentraka, on a single, cognitively demanding task, is becoming a superpower. Highly successful people guard their focus ferociously. They understand that multitasking is a myth that just leads to mediocre results. Instead, they block out specific, uninterrupted chunks of time in their calendars dedicated to deep work. During these blocks, they're unreachable. Phones are on silent and out of sight. Email tabs are closed, and they create an environment that allows them to dive deep into their most important work. This is where breakthroughs happen. This is where they solve complex problems, write brilliant code, or devise innovative strategies. They know that 2 hours of pure, uninterrupted focus is more productive than 8 hours of fragmented, distracted work. So, ask yourself, how much of your day is spent in a state of true focus? Learning to eliminate distractions and dedicate time to deep work is one of the fastest ways to dramatically increase the quality and quantity of your output. Now for our runner-up. The number 2 habit of highly successful people. They practice strategic goal setting and reflection. They don't just wander through life hoping for the best. They are architects of their own future. But strategic goal setting is more than just a New Year's resolution. It's a dynamic, ongoing process. They set big, audacious, long-term goals that excite them. But then, they break those big goals down into smaller, actionable, short-term steps. They know exactly what they need to do this year, this month, this week, and even today to move closer to their vision. But here's the crucial part. They don't just set it and forget it. They build in regular periods of reflection. This could be a weekly review, a monthly check-in, or a daily journaling practice. During this time, they assess their progress, celebrate their wins, and, most importantly, analyze their setbacks. They ask, what worked, what didn't, and what can I do differently next time? This feedback loop of action and reflection is what allows them to pivot, adapt, and consistently stay on the right track. It turns journey into a series of calculated steps, not a random walk. And finally, we've arrived at the #1 habit of highly successful people. This is the foundation upon which all the other habits are built. The #1 habit is, they take extreme ownership. What does this mean? It means they take 100% responsibility for their lives, their careers, and their results. When something goes wrong, their first instinct isn't to blame the economy, their boss, their team, or circumstances. Their first instinct is to ask, what could I have done differently? What is my role in this situation, and what am I going to do about it now? This mindset is incredibly empowering. By refusing to be a victim of circumstance, they put themselves back in the driver's seat. It doesn't mean they think they're at fault for everything, but it means they take responsibility for response to everything. This proactive approach prevents them from wasting energy on complaining or making excuses. Instead, they channel that energy into finding solutions, learning from mistakes, and moving forward. It's a belief that they are the primary cause of their own success and failure. When you adopt this mindset champion of extreme ownership, you unlock your full potential to create the life you want, because you are no longer waiting for someone else to give you permission or for conditions to be perfect. You make it happen. So there you have it, the top 5 habits of highly successful people: intentional learning, prioritizing health, deep work, strategic goal setting, and taking extreme ownership. The beautiful thing is, none of these habits require special talent or a privileged background. They are choices. They are disciplines that you can start cultivating today, right now. Start small. Pick one habit that resonates with you the most and commit to practicing it for the next 30 days. Don't try to change everything overnight. Small, consistent actions are what lead to massive transformations over time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found this insightful and, more importantly, actionable. If you got value from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you do not miss our future videos. On personal growth and success, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these habits are you going to start implementing first? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.